Hey, welcome back. I have an video idea prepared for you today titled Theorycrafting YouTube. And it's an idea I've been cooking up for a while. You know, as I mentioned in the other video, I don't remember which one anymore, but I see myself, I've come to realize that I am but a fledgling YouTube creator. I see myself as this man right here looking to find his athletic body in exercise. And so every time I come here, every time I post, it's yet again one more workout towards my ideal build. Well, with that in mind, I've realized that maybe it's time for an attitude overhaul. Maybe it's time for a philosophy change. And to go meta, there's a man I've been listening to a lot recently. And you can let me know if you've been listening to him a lot, because I like him. Gary Vee, Gary Vaynerchuk. And there are two ideas that I like from him that I'm using to really guide this video. One is, his response is generally, Gary Vaynerchuk is someone who is on every platform, and he talks about so many different things. And it really gives me the permission and courage to try all kinds of things, because I see that since he can talk about the jets, since he can do garage sailing, since he can talk about mindset, since he can talk about ad strategy, all that stuff, he gives me the permission to post a lot of different things too. So there are two ideas here that I really have been inspired by from Gary Vee. One is, it's not either or, it's and. People are trying to choose between two different options. Gary Vee says, Gary Vee basically says, you don't have to choose, you can do both. Also, let the market tell you what it likes. And then number two, people have such strong opinions about things that they've never tried. Taste. And here's a little quote I found: taste everything, then make a decision. Understanding all of this and understanding that I am this guy as a creator, I've decided I'm just going to run a whole bunch of experiments. So the view I had before was, 99% of what people do on YouTube and think is important on YouTube are not necessary. Ignoring them increases my ability to convey my message, which actually so far has been true. Because I've ignored all of the things that people say you have to do on YouTube, I've been able to post a lot more than I would have if I first had to learn how to edit. But what I want to do next is run this experiment, because, maybe I don't know everything. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all YouTube techniques are discovered forms of communication, and maybe these techniques can enhance my message. So the challenge I'm going to run is I'm going to taste them all and prove that I am wrong. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to summarize each technique's purpose as a principle. Because I think if I can explain it as some kind of principle, some idea, then it'll be way easier for me to consider it important and think about it. So for each of these, I plan on doing each for 5 videos and then posting a review video afterwards, talking about what I learned from it. First, go live. And actually, the first time I'm going to go live is this week. If you look in my text posts, you'll see when. I'll also put it in the description. And the topics for the live will be, I'm going to go over some social media theories that I've come up with so far, and experiments. And then the other one is all of the content that I've consumed recently, and my takes on everything, my takes on all of the content that I've consumed, and especially the ones that you want to talk about. I plan on posting a Discord link to this video so that if you'd like to talk to me on audio, you can just join the Discord call. Of course, we're going to figure out how to do that. But let me bring up my list of content that I've consumed. So you can get some clarity on what you'd perhaps like to know about or talk about. So here we go. I did one quantum computing tutorial. I did assemble a 3D printer. I read these books, the Kabbalion, the Apocrypha, the Book of Enoch. I'll just read these out so that you can hear them. The Book of Enoch, Man and His Symbols by Carl Jung, The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, Meditations, The Magician's Way, Psycho-Cybernetics, The Art of Focus, The Dip, Three Magic Words, As a Man Thinketh, The Prophet, Be Something Wonderful, Simulation and Simulacra, Banned Money Secrets, Steal Like an Artist. Let's read them all. Strengths Finder, Thinking in Systems, Purpose and Profit, A Changed Mind, The Will to Keep Winning, Spiral Dynamics, and Dollars Flow to Me Easily. Spiral Dynamics is the latest one I read. Hugely impactful. I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about any of those books. I will post those in the description and in the announcement as well. And then here are some shows that I watched recently and movies. The Intern. The Intern. Did I watch The Intern? The Intern. I did. I did watch The Intern. Hidden Figures. The Matrix. Inception. Tenet. Squid Game Season 2. Free Run Beyond Journey's End. Groundhog Day. Free Run Beyond Journey's End. Hugely impactful. I would love to talk about that. I would also love to talk about Inception, which I've watched maybe 6 times by now, and The Matrix, which I've probably watched 5 times. Yep. So that is what we're going to talk about in the live on my Tuesday. It could be, if you're in the US, it's your Monday night. But we're going to talk about the social media theories and experiments that I've run so far. You know, I recently just started a Twitter. I will put that in the description as well. And the other is content consumed and my takes on everything you want to talk about. I will post the Discord so that you can join me in an audio call if you'd like. Some other experiments. I'm going to look into editing out pauses. So I'm going to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, which is editing. I'm going to separate the video into chapters and edit with chapter titles and YouTube chapter sections. Automated subtitles, A/B testing. That means with and without. And see which one I like better. I'm going to post 5 videos for that. Select segments for YouTube Shorts. Automate, try 1 short per video. Select segments for Instagram Stories, TikTok posts, thumbnails. There's a Mr. Atrioc, or the channel Big A has been a big influence for me, or inspiration for me, because I watched Atrioc here blow up, and I think I put a lot of credit for the blow up to his editor. So I'd love to try out making thumbnails in this fashion. And actually, if you have a recommendation for other thumbnail or other people with their thumbnails, the style you'd like me to learn how to imitate, let me know. And I would love to break down and explain in my own principled way why I think they work. Script the video and film 1 sentence at a time. Film 1 section at a time. I want to try the ADD editing method. Just 1 sentence at a time. Voiceover video. Use dedicated mic. Use phone mic. That's like video essay. You know, like there's a Freeren talk guy. I'll find him real quick, but I like his videos a lot, and he does video essays. And video essays are, I want to try and do it and see what I think about them. Freeman. Here we go. So Mr. Pay Talks Anime. I'm gonna try making some video like that. I'll try making some video essay. I also really enjoy Smash Brothers video essays, so I'll make something. So okay, I'll do a voice. Okay. Voiceover video is probably something like food blogger style. I'll do something like that, and then video essay will be like the free run stuff. Record using iPhone. Record using the new mic setup. We have a podcast studio now. Smart keyword research. Learn how to do that. Use video templates from online. Find what people recommend and use. I'll just try using it. Intro effect, outro effect, relevant videos. You know, like the closing screen. If you like this video, relevant videos. B-roll. I'll try that. And then there's this Magnates Media course that I thought was interesting. I like Magnates Media videos a lot, so I highly recommend them. And then down here, I've been experimenting with Twitter, but I would love to just reflect on and understand just what makes all of these platforms tick and how they can all support me in garnering awareness. So this is gonna pan out or like expand out to be just a series. Here's another experiment I'm gonna run for this. Second YouTube channel. So I'm going to create a YouTube channel called James's YouTube Journey. So if you are particularly interested in that, I'm going to cross-post, I'm going to double post to that channel. And I just want to see what that feels like, what that looks like. I'm going to be posting everything here as well, but if you'd like to see what that looks like, if I post again there, then go ahead, subscribe there. Let's see, is there anything else here I'd like to talk about? The reason why I decided I wanted to do this is a lot. It has a lot to do with just realizations and philosophy, like lenses that I've created recently on how to look at life. And let's see if I can give you one right now that really enables this. I'll say it like this. I've come to realize that in the interface between thought and reality, there is a rough and unknown gap. And it seems to be inevitable. No matter what, going from thought to reality, it's going to be like a rough ride. And like no matter how hard you think, going into reality is going to be a second journey, right? And recent realizations have led me to completely accept this and understand that that's going to happen. If I accept this, then essentially one way to say it is like all of my thoughts are actually to say it quickly, all of my thoughts are actually lies. All of my thoughts are actually lies. And at all times, I can almost like think of them as lies and instead take action to prove myself wrong. And that's what this experiment is about. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. But if that doesn't sound interesting to you, I have many more other kinds of content that I am looking forward to posting. And of course, they're gonna run the gamut on the editing styles they will employ. So stay tuned for that. Once again, I will post links for my Discord and my Twitter, my X here. Discord is for setting up for the live, which I'm looking forward to doing. And then Twitter, I'm running crazy experiments on how to impact people concisely with a short statement. And I've already impacted myself with my own words. And so this has been a very interesting and exciting thing to explore and learn. And let me just show you one just to give you a taste. Here's one. Every business is in the business of reality creation. They don't just sell products, they create worlds. What world are you creating? Once you realize marketers are building worlds, you understand why they repeat their message. Not for persuasion, but to reach people in the moment they're ready to hear it. That was very important for me to think about and realize, and it gives me the permission to talk to you and almost have compassion for you by releasing this video and reaching you where you are, talking to you where you are, because if I do that, in a way, I'm cutting so many decisions that you might not be wanting to make out, so that like I just make it easy for you. I make it easy for you. I bring value directly to you, and do it again and again. And so that's what I aim to do here. And so if you're looking forward to learning about these experiments, stay tuned. And you can subscribe, you can leave comments, and also you can join me for that live. And I'll put all the details in the description. With that, this has been really exciting, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.